Hey YouTube, it's Jaden. It's gonna be a real quick video. I think it's just kind of funny. Um, I know, by the way, that I said that last grad school video I made was gonna be like my last video or something. Um, because like I said, I'm in grad school now, and the lighting is awful. Is this better? That might be slightly better. Um, yeah, now that I'm in grad school, work should hypothetically, you know, in theory, be harder, which it is. That's actually what I'm doing currently, which is why it's gonna be a shorter video. But I'm not in like the crux of, and I'm not really. We're not too deep into school yet, so I don't have too much work to do, but I have like enough. Um, don't mind that. Um, so like I said, this is gonna be a really just quick video because, like I said, I was doing some work, um, and usually when I'm doing any type of homework while I'm at home, um, I'll like put on like some news. I put on the news or like anime or whatever. Um, Speaking of, um, I recently got back into One Piece, or I tried to like restart it. One Piece is like actually really dope. I think it's because I don't know why I was never like locked into it before when tried to watch it like years ago. Um, I think it was like before I was in college. Um, yeah, it's like really dope. It's because it's like weirdly like wholesome. um, Usually I'm not like watching anime that's like wholesome. I'm like watching anime that's like really action packed. I mean, One Piece is action packed, but it's like action packed with like not necessarily a message behind it, but there's like an underlying like theme of like wholesomeness in it, and I didn't know that I was like appreciative of that. Um, but I guess I am. um, yeah, it's weird. Um, I guess at the same time though, Samurai Champloo or Champloo, I don't know how you pronounce it. That's always been like one of my favorite animes as well, and that one was also kind of like wholesome too. So I guess maybe, um, I guess I kind of always liked wholesome animes. Um, with that being said, though, usually I just either have anime on or like the news on. So, but this time I had and I still have it on. I have the Harriet Tubman movie on, and so I have it on just for like noise in the background while I'm like doing work. So I guess I'm doing work and like I'm not really like paying attention, and I'm writing stuff down, and I'm not paying attention, but I hear in the background, uh, he's like, "Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going?" And then he says the hard R. So, and I'm not laughing at him saying the hard R. I thought it was hilarious because in my mind, I'm thinking that I'm listening to the news. So I'm writing something down in my notebook, and I hear, "Where do you think you're going?" Like Negro, but it's not Negro, right? And I look up, and my eyes, I'm like, "What is like? Am I watching Fox News? Like, what is happening?" You know what I mean? And I look up, and I'm like, "Oh right, like I'm watching, I'm watching Harriet Tubman." Like, that's a slave master. Like, yeah, that's normal for the 1800s, right? Like, okay. Um, like it took me a minute to like process like this is not news. This is not something happening in the 21st century. Um and you know, like I started laughing, and then that's when I was like, okay, interesting, and I don't know. Thought it was funny. Thought I'd make a quick little video about it because, again, thought it was something that was happening like in real time in like 2024. But again, this is just like a biopic of Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad experience. So no, nobody in the news was calling anybody a Negro. So yeah, um, yeah. So there was that. Other than that, I am going to get back into doing homework. So yeah, wish me luck. All right, peace.